Hello folks, it's been a while. What have I been doing, you ask? I developed a bot that using my RTX 3080 pre-orders high-end Transformers and anime figurines. I then sell them on eBay at a 400% price increase. I didn't create this depraved, immoral market, but I will profit off it. Today, we are going to be reviewing Godzilla Battle Line, a mobile strategy game made by Toho Copyright Infringement. So, what's it about? You charge energy to send out units and effects onto a battlefield in order to counter your opponent's units and destroy their leader. Now, you may be thinking, BeastCorp, this kinda looks like my favorite game. Why women don't talk to me? You'd be correct. It is, in fact, very similar. The only difference is, Newgrounds has to work harder and you're fueled off wind power. This isn't a game where you frantically tap your screen trying to outspam the enemy. This is a game where you brew up a cup of coffee because you already lost the push 30 seconds ago. Energy production is slow and limited. Every little, ethically sourced barrel of oil matters. Winning requires decisive placement and timing. Placing the right unit at the right time can single-handedly win the game. It's not fair that you countered my well-planned push with a single unit. Sounds like a skill issue. What do I do to break this game? Great question. There's unofficially 6 categories of units: swarms, flyers, tanks, pushers, psychic chorus, and infrastructure. Of course, these aren't always mutually exclusive, leading to very balanced, well-implemented, fair units. It's like chess, every unit performs a specific task that can counter or cancel another. Okay, maybe it's more like rock, paper, scissors. Tanks counter pushers, swarms counter tanks, flyers counter swarms, and pushers counter flyers. Kind of. Not really. The astral zoological balance is in constant flux. For a while, pushers and flyers had practically eliminated swarms and tanks were unchecked and immortal. You could send out that fire Rodan all you want. It's not going to protect you. Not that it ever did. With numbers these high, he's literally too big to fail. You want to know the meta? Whatever counters you. Sounds like a lot? I can't blame you. The meta changes so fast that I am rewriting this as I edit. So the easiest way to understand this game is to understand the units. Mothra's AoE burns through swarms and leader HP. Unfortunately, she's a woman, so she takes forever to get ready and doesn't take hits very well.
I do not hate women.
Fire Rodan, the best unit in the game, with respectable damage and health, nice range, insane push buffs, and a heal that is either completely useless or makes you completely untouchable. Don't need much help there though, do you? Godzilla 94? You've already discussed him. King Ghidorah, Godzilla 94 but airborne, does AoE, and evolves into a better version of himself. Kiru, great pusher, nice stats, does a little trolling. Mogira, a cheaper, weaker Kiru. Megaguirus, a worse version of Fire Rodan, but still extremely viable. The superior woman. Makes sense considering she's edgy as fuck. Biollante used to be an area control queen, but was nerfed into oblivion. Ran Hedorah instead. Mechagodzilla and Rodan 64, viable units at high levels, but there's better replacements. Burning Godzilla, a marching mountain of flesh, it's like the US defense budget and can commit international war crimes. An intelligent choice. Anguirus lives to die and has been ordained by fate to, without fail, almost reach the leader. Gigano 4, used exclusively for YouTube compilations. Beats through leaders though. Psychic Chorus invalidates leader attacks. Ah, you're using the stun meta. I appreciate your attempts to adapt to broken power scaling, but unfortunately, I don't run tanks. Okay, seriously, as of me writing this, the stun meta is no longer funny. Manila can hit from halfway across the map, and these little fuckers will eat you alive while you're locked in stun jail. Remember, daggers are weak until you shove them into the right places. Keep your eyes open. Shin Godzilla, everyone has him, everyone uses him, thinking that if they all keep forcing him into the meta, he'll eventually do damage. Destroya, a slightly better version of Shin Godzilla. It's not a real threat, as long as you keep your eyes on it. Batra is the male version of Mothra, and is thus appropriately the best unit in the game. Death Ghidorah, king of the skillet edits. Need I say more? Giant Octopus got made purely because of memes. Kamakiris, useless unless you're running stun. Kamakiris Swarm, useless unless you're running stun. Dorats flying Kamakiris. Destroy a larva? Make me sweat in my sleep. Ava Unit 1, my beloved. Nice stats, a fast sprinter, and has a giant minigun. Also starts the apocalypse. A gaslight gatekeep girl boss. Unfortunately, my madame is further in her years and gets quite winded on her morning jogs. Space Godzilla. No gimmicks, no jokes, a solid, well-rounded unit. There is plenty of other units, some good, some not. This is as far as I can take you, for in the end, I am as much the student as you are. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Now, some of you may be questioning, hey BeastCorp, is it ethical to be saying or showing these things knowing most of your audience can't read a clock? My answer, I don't care. I didn't create this channel for neglected youth, and I don't ever plan to. I used to be a family-friendly, well-adjusted, socially accepted member of society, but then I discovered anime, and I've never quite been the same since. Not that I care otherwise, I don't believe in censorship. You can sugarcoat and mollycoddle all you want. This world is a depraved, disgusting abyss of chaos and decay. You see what I'm saying? It's a rat race in the local landfill. The rats bite, scratch, and otherwise mutilate each other in order to keep the biggest pile of used heroin needles. And guess what? You're the rat. So you can send your kid out pre-jaded and expecting the worst, or send out little Timmy who cowers in paralyzing fear at every naughty word and doesn't know why the man on the bus keeps looking at his kidneys. Send your kids to public school. For a free, high-quality education? Hell no. For the indispensable 12 years of experience dealing with the hedonistic, self-absorbed, psychotic, brain-dead degenerates known as American citizens. I rate Godzilla Battle Line an impressive time sink out of 10. It's the only mobile game I play, and I'm still having fun 2 years later. The matches are short, so it's great to play during breaks or in waiting rooms. P.S. The game isn't this stuttery. I've tried multiple screen recorders. OBS can't run this shit. Something must be, slowing my computer down. Now I have to confess something. Mom, Dad, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. If things don't turn out, this might actually be a plan B. The 21st century economy makes no sense. This is one of the most influential people of the modern age. God left long ago. As always, more content to come, eventually. A warm thanks to the mature and rational Roblox community for supporting the channel. You are all truly wonderful. Have a good one. True. True.